Man, I done stepped in it. I didn't did it. I done done it. Man, I told off that manager, and it was a little bit some colorful language. So I do regret that and much more. I'm going to get into that in a little bit more detail. But the main thing that jumped into my head when that was going down was all these gurus and motivational speakers out here going, hey, where's your emotional intelligence, bro? You're letting your emotions control you. You have to control your emotions. As I thought about it, I went, bull crap. No, sir. Emotional intelligence is what I was practicing. And emotional intelligence is what caused me to actually do what I did. I know you're going, what? What are you talking about? Well, most people who speak about emotional intelligence today are speaking because they want you to control your emotions because they want to control you. They want you to be passive and they want you to be a conformist. Think about it. Everybody who's in authority is speaking this because they want you to fall in line. They're scared of your passion and your emotions that's going to change and shake the world. I'm going to debunk that today. I'm diving into 3 misstatements, misaligned quotes that people have made out there. And if you're interested in actually learning more about it or challenging it, I'm going to do what I always tell you to do in all my videos. Stick around and let's go for this ride. Okay, a couple things here. Number one, I am going to use a couple clips from some people that are online that some of them you might know who they are and let them quote it for you can hear it out of their own mouths and then give you the debunk. Secondly, I am going to give you a golden nugget at the end, actually telling you how to balance this out and how to really effectively use emotional intelligence. It has nothing to do with the way they're telling you today because it's all BS. I am going to tell you what actually happened to me and how it concluded and with the basically the end result. But let's go ahead and dive in to number 1 and get this first quote up here by this guy. This guy's a cool guy, but let's get it up here.
Am I making an emotional decision? I mean, what a smart little thing to check on. And if you check on it, you're going to realize that it's a bad move. People make emotional decisions all the time. And by the way, they almost never turn out good.
That is laughable, bro. I appreciate you. You do a lot of great things. I listen to you, but this one, you got it fundamentally wrong. What you're telling me is that if you make an emotional decision, it most likely is wrong. Well, everything in groundbreaking business is emotional. Everything. Think about it. When they make an investment, it's emotional. When they do a pivot in the business, it's emotional. When they save the business, it's emotional. When they start a business, it's emotional. It's all about gut feeling and having the vibe and knowing which way to move. And that's emotion because emotion means to move. And that's something moving you to go that direction in business. That's what separates you from people who are antiquated, people who are stale, people who are antiseptic, people who are lame and that don't have any emotions. They don't have it. The person who has it is the person who shows their emotions, makes decisions with their emotions. I get what you're saying here, though, right? You're trying to say, most people who are emotional when they make a decision have bad emotions.
Emotional decisions all the time. And by the way, they almost never turn out good. Am I mad? Am I frustrated? Am I vengeful? Am I fearful? Am I guilty? Guilt is an
All emotions aren't bad emotions, and all bad emotions don't make bad decisions. So think about it. If I put my hand on the stove, that hurts and it's fear. Is that a bad emotion? Not if it causes me to remove myself from danger. That is a good emotion to have. So it's about knowing the type of emotion you have when you're making a decision. And yes, you might want to try to look at intellect as being superior to emotions. That's what people are trying to get at with this, right? But it's not. If you do all your X's and O's and you carry the ones and you see the pluses and the minuses and you do all the scientific formulas and you come to the conclusion that you should move left, you need to put emotions to it to see if that's correct because data only tells you how. Emotion tells you why. So if you don't have a why to go with your how, then it doesn't work. Period. Appreciate you, bro, but you were wrong. Okay, so the next one is a clip that we see online, and people use it, and sometimes using AI. So it's a person that I do kind of look up to, but I don't even know if it's really them. So I don't want to say necessarily it's them, but then it's also is a clip from a speech. So let me just go ahead and run it, and then you see what I'm talking about, and then I can debunk it. Go ahead.
Truth. If you can't control your emotions, you hand over the keys to your life. You give strangers the power to steer your day. You let your enemies write your story.
Okay, I'm not saying anything bad about the voice being used or the person that they depicted. All right, because that's somebody who I idolize. But the statement was wrong. When you're saying that you can't be successful because of your emotions, that other people will have control over you because you show your emotions. What people are kind of alluding to in that is that, oh, they could push your buttons and make you react this way, make you react that way. Da, da, da. Let me tell you something, folks. You got to let people know where you stand. And everybody in the room got to know it too. So them trying to make you passive by saying, oh, if you can't control your emotion, you won't be successful. They want you to come in and be somebody who's going to be weak. They want you to be ran over. You have many investors that push your buttons on purpose because they want to see if you're passionate about what you build. They want to see if that you're going to fight for it. They want to see if you do get offended because they want to see that you're vested in it. And if you're not vested in something emotionally, what the heck are they going to invest their money for? See, people would tell you the opposite. They want to see somebody cool, laid back, and calm, and the whole works. I don't think so. I want to see somebody who's willing to fight because somebody's insulting what we put together. Somebody who's willing to do whatever it takes because somebody's insulted what we got, or somebody's attacking it, or somebody's coming after it. And that's totally different than constructive criticism and so forth. So I don't want you to get the two mixed up, but I don't want anyone to make you feel guilty for having this emotion. All right. Number 3, I'm just going to get right to it. I'm not even going to do a clip on this one. I'm just going to shoot you straight with this because people talk this stupid talk all the time. Highly emotional people cannot be good leaders. What are you talking about? They're the ones that are the most passionate, that people get behind, that they can lead people into war, into battle, because they're using their emotions to do so. Who wants to be led by somebody who's flat, lame, no kind of emotion whatsoever? People need to attach themselves to someone. They need to buy into a system. And a person who is a leader that has emotion gets people to buy in. If you look at the greatest leaders we ever had in our time, they were emotional. They spoke with emotions. They spoke emotional words. They acted emotional. Now, we're not saying irrational. See, they try to trick you with this. Oh, if you're acting emotional, then that means we're going to make the assumption you're irrational. No, we didn't say irrational. We said emotional. Emotions are needed in any business or any organization, any leadership role, because you have to get people to feed into it. You have to let them know that I am so bought into it that I am emotional about it. And I expect you to be emotional. And it's infectious. You want them to be able to have it running through their blood just as well. That's why you see some of the greatest leaders, the greatest people in history. They have the most loyal people following them. The greatest bands are emotional. The greatest artists are emotional. These are people who have people connected to them through emotionalism. Best leaders are emotional, highly emotional. Okay, the golden nugget. This is it. This is it. I know you're like, hey, bro, but you didn't tell me about what happened in the store, man. All right, so I order groceries and I do pickup. I went to the grocery store to do my pickup like I do every week. And for the past 2 months, they have been horrible with having someone come out to bring the groceries on time. Now, I always have to go in and say, hey, is anyone going to bring my groceries out for me to pick up? I know I'm lazy. I'm not willing to walk through the grocery store, but I pay a premium for this. All right. And when I went inside to ask, a nice young lady said, I'll check for you in a moment. I said, oh, thank you. And then I seen the manager and I said, hey, do you know what do you want? Do you know who's supposed to, did you call in? Calm down, lady. Yeah, I'm just waiting for, oh, I see the guy right there. Cause the usual guy I seen coming down the aisle. I said, I got it. So I talked to the gentleman and the gentleman, was going to go ahead and take care of me. And, I felt a little contention with the manager from our interaction. So I decided, hey, let me just kind of speak to the manager, just let him know, hey, excuse me. I didn't mean anything by me questioning about the person and all that. Don't you cuss at me? Huh? No, I didn't say nothing. I didn't curse at you. I didn't say, like, you. I'm like, what is going on? This is nuts. I got pissed. I said, I'm the customer. I give you business. I'm the reason why you got a job. Beep, 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 beep. Get out of my face. Yeah, that wasn't too good. I felt bad about it. So what made me do that? And I said emotional intelligence made me do it. And you're questioning, did emotional intelligence make me do it? Well, if we listen to this golden nugget is going to tell you exactly the reason why I did it because of emotional intelligence. Run it.
The number one mistake that high-performing individuals make when dealing with emotions is that they try and suppress them completely. This never works. Emotions will affect you regardless of whether or not you want them to. So when you try and suppress emotions, it's like putting a lid on a pressure cooker. It's going to explode, and it's going to impact all decision-making, all...
That's right. He said it. When you are doing emotional intelligence or trying to control your emotions, I'm going to say, as in people, how they're trying to tell you to do it today, it is suppressing your emotions. It is not controlling your emotions. You are saying, hey, don't feel that way. Put it away, for I can look polite, for I won't frown on my face, for I won't go off on somebody, for I won't say the wrong thing. You're suppressing your emotions. So if you're always in a business environment and you're trying to stay cool, you're try to stay calm, and you're always suppressing your emotions, what's going to happen? Yeah, the grocery store is going to happen. All of a sudden, boom, and whoever's there is going to get it. Emotional intelligence, the way they're telling you to do it today, will cause you to erupt at the wrong time, at the wrong moment, on the wrong people. Thank God that wasn't a business meeting. This is the reason why I say you have to let your emotions out. You have to recognize your emotions. You just have to say the right words with your emotions. Let it be known that you're upset. Let it be known that you feel slighted. Let it be known that, your feelings are hurt. Let it be known that you're happy or excited. Just express it in the right way with the right words. That's the key to emotional intelligence. Not suppressing it, not putting it aside. You have to express yourself or you will explode. Hopefully this was helpful to you, because it was helpful to me. And hopefully you don't hold it against me that I went off at the person in the grocery store. If this was helpful in any way, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Also put comments down below. And if you're not a subscriber, man, you better go ahead and subscribe. You can have me blow up at you. No, just go ahead and click the subscribe button. This is your boy J.I. I'll holler at you on the other side.